And now a longtime friend, Ashton Kutcher, is reportedly concerned about being drawn up into the Diddy drama due to his friendship with the rapper.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were before Ashton and his Diddy partying. You got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show. Then they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy.
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are going to be breaking up amid all the stress and scandal of what's going on with P. Diddy.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre.
Y'all, the rumor mill is churning hard, and this time it's hit one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. Whispers about Mila Kunis filing for divorce from Ashton Kutcher have started circulating, and the reason behind it is far more scandalous than a simple falling out. According to insider reports and new allegations, Ashton's past involvement with Sean Diddy Combs could be playing a major role in their supposed marital turmoil. As new layers of Diddy's legal troubles surface, it seems like Ashton's long-standing friendship with the rap mogul may have pushed Mila to the edge. The word on the street? Diddy may have snitched on Ashton Kutcher regarding his alleged participation in the infamous FREAKOFF parties. These claims have left everyone asking, could this be the final straw for Mila? Let's break it down. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher have long been considered one of Hollywood's most stable couples. After meeting on the set of That 70s Show and eventually marrying in 2015, they've raised 2 children together while managing to maintain a relatively low-profile lifestyle. But the latest developments have left fans shocked, with rumors suggesting that Mila may be filing for divorce over Ashton's connection to Diddy's controversial FREAKOFF parties. Diddy's legal troubles reached new heights in September 2024, when he was arrested on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution. Ashton's past association with Diddy, often attending his infamous parties, has resurfaced, and it's been reported that Ashton might be implicated in the fallout. According to blind items, Ashton allegedly enjoyed Diddy's FREAKOFF parties and is now scrambling to protect his reputation before it's too late. Could it be that Mila is pulling the plug on their marriage to avoid the coming storm? Let's dive deeper. So, what exactly is going on between Ashton and Diddy, and why is Mila Kunis suddenly at the center of it all? For years, Ashton Kutcher and Diddy were known to be good friends, with Ashton frequently attending Diddy's lavish gatherings, including the famous white parties.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation.
However, with Diddy now behind bars, accused of horrific crimes involving sex trafficking and more, old connections are being re-examined under a harsh light. According to a blind item that's been circulating online, Ashton Kutcher is doing major PR damage control, allegedly preparing for the possibility that his own involvement in Diddy's FREAKOFFs could come to light. The concern? There may be tapes. There are whispers that a tape involving an A-list celebrity has surfaced and is allegedly being shopped around Hollywood.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen.
Could Ashton Kutcher be that A-list star? And if so, what would that mean for his marriage with Mila Kunis? The speculation goes even deeper. Multiple sources have claimed that Mila Kunis is uncertain about the extent of Ashton's involvement in these parties, and whether or not he could be implicated if this tape makes its way into the public eye. Mila has reportedly been shaken by the possibility that Ashton's name might come up in connection to the illegal activities Diddy is being accused of. Imagine the pressure she must be feeling right now, navigating a marriage, protecting her children, and now potentially dealing with a scandal that could explode at any moment.
Ashton Kutcher was once loved by the public, but he's had a lot of scandals last year, and now he's being absolutely destroyed over P. Diddy. There's been some backlash to Ashton Kutcher due to his on-screen romance with Mila Kunis when she was 14 years old and he was 19 when they were doing That 70s Show together. That's because Ashton Kutcher revealed during his first kiss with Mila Kunis he used his tongue without her permission because Danny Masterson bet him $20 he wouldn't. Then in the early 2000s, when marketing the movie Cheaper by the Dozen, he made a joke about his 15-year-old co-star saying she was in the club of people America can't wait to turn 18. He also joked at the same time the Olsen twins were also on that list because they had 6 countdown clocks for their 18th birthday. Now Ashton Kutcher is getting a new criticism over his friendship with P. Diddy, which began 20 years ago when P. Diddy appeared on his show Punk'd on MTV. Now because of the P. Diddy arrest, there's been a resurface interview with Ashton Kutcher on the show Hot Ones where he said P. Diddy's one of his best friends and he loved partying with him but couldn't say the details of the party for legal reasons. This is the same P. Diddy who's known for having parties with underage girls that he gave drugs to and was also known for abusing. Ashton Kutcher was aware of the allegations and still called him one of his best friends. So solid friend list, and with that I'm Charles Pro, subscribe to learn something.
If these rumors are true, this could explain why Mila is allegedly considering a divorce. After all, she may want to distance herself and her children from the inevitable media circus that will follow if Ashton's involvement is confirmed. The last thing Mila needs is to be dragged into a public controversy, especially one this dark and serious. Ashton Kutcher's longtime friendship with Sean Diddy Combs has always raised eyebrows. But it wasn't until Diddy's recent arrest on sex trafficking and racketeering charges that the full extent of Ashton's involvement in his wild parties has come under scrutiny. While Ashton has maintained his innocence, blind items have surfaced, alleging that he was a frequent guest at Diddy's infamous FREAKOFF gatherings. Now, with rumors of a leaked tape involving an A-list celebrity, Mila Kunis may be rethinking her marriage to Ashton. Let's take a closer look at the timeline. Ashton and Mila have been in the public eye for years, with a seemingly solid relationship. But the couple has also faced challenges, including backlash over their letters in support of their former That 70s Show co-star Danny Masterson after his conviction on sexual assault charges. That incident caused a massive hit to Ashton and Mila's reputations, and Ashton even stepped down from his anti-child trafficking organization, Thorn, after the backlash.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years. So that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
In light of Diddy's recent arrest, insiders claim that Ashton is terrified that Diddy could name-drop him in exchange for leniency in his charges. The friendship between Ashton and Diddy stretches back 2 decades, and there's plenty of documented evidence of Ashton attending Diddy's parties. But the real question is whether Ashton knew about or participated in any illegal activities at these events. According to one source, Ashton regrets ever being associated with Diddy, feeling betrayed and manipulated by his old friend. He's reportedly scrambling to distance himself from Diddy's legal issues and fears that he could be dragged into the investigation, even though, according to TMZ, Ashton is not currently a target in the federal investigation. But the damage to his public image might already be done. Mila, for her part, has been remarkably quiet about the issue. However, there are rumors that she's deeply concerned about the potential fallout. After all, Mila is a mother first, and protecting her children is likely her top priority. If a tape involving Ashton does exist, and if he's implicated in Diddy's crimes, it could ruin not only his career, but also the peace and privacy of their family. It's hard to imagine Mila sticking around if the worst-case scenario unfolds.
Mila Kunis has allegedly moved out of the home she shares with Ashton Kutcher because she is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together, as well as video footage of the two of them together, is about to be released. For those of you who don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s. There are multiple photos of the two of them together at various different parties. And a very troubling clip of Ashton Kutcher talking about Diddy's parties on Hot Ones has recently resurfaced and gone viral.
Party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote.
Oh, really? One, yeah. Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, okay. Can't tell that one either.
So the rumor is that Mila Kunis is aware of how horrible the information and clips concerning Ashton Kutcher and Diddy are, so she has decided to distance herself from Ashton and completely remove herself from the situation.
And then there's the question of whether Ashton is truly innocent. In a 2019 interview, Ashton played coy when asked about Diddy's parties, saying, "I've got a lot I can't tell." Was he just being humorous, or was there something darker he didn't want to reveal? Recent blind items suggest that Ashton has been preparing for the possibility that his connection to these events could be exposed, and that's why many believe Mila might be considering divorce, to get ahead of the scandal and protect her family. As we watch this story unfold, the key question remains: will Mila Kunis file for divorce before Ashton's alleged involvement in Diddy's freak-off parties comes to light? There's no concrete evidence that Mila has already made that decision, but with the pressure mounting, it wouldn't be surprising if she's weighing her options. If the tape does exist, and if Ashton's name gets pulled into this investigation, Mila may have no choice but to distance herself. As a mother and public figure, she has her own career and reputation to think about, not to mention the well-being of her children. At this point, it seems like Mila might be faced with an impossible decision: stay by Ashton's side and weather the storm, or file for divorce and protect herself and her family from the chaos. At the end of the day, we can only wait and see how things play out for Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. The rumors swirling around their marriage and Ashton's connection to Diddy's legal troubles have thrown their relationship into the spotlight, and fans are left wondering if Mila will choose to walk away from Ashton before things get worse. We'll be keeping an eye on this developing story, and we'll update you as more details emerge. For now, one thing is clear: Ashton Kutcher's past associations are coming back to haunt him, and it remains to be seen how this will affect not just his career, but his family life as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Mila will file for divorce, or will she stick by Ashton through this scandal? Stay tuned for more updates as this situation unfolds.